This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2005 Ford F350 Super Duty Super Cab, which is a four-door extra cab. It's a single rear wheel. Obviously, it's got a really cool utility bed on it. This truck only has 46,564 miles. It's a 5.4 liter gas motor, V8 gas, with and it's four-wheel drive. It's an XL, which is the work truck, but it's got cloth seats, power windows, and locks. It doesn't have tilt. It doesn't have cruise. It has power windows, locks, and power mirrors, and it has an AM, FM radio only. The windows and locks are kind of unusual. They obviously special ordered it. This truck came to us. We found it at a company. It's a fleet vehicle for a company called Era Energy, A-E-R-A Energy, in Bakersfield. We bought several vehicles from them, and they're always in really great shape. This is our first gas one, but with 46,000 miles, and the way they took care of their multi-100,000-mile diesel trucks, we had to take a chance. We bought it, and it was worth the effort, the chance. This thing is really, really in good shape. When we get them here, we do an inspection. This is what it looks like. This is what was wrong. It got a new battery. It got rear brake pads. It got both high beam bulbs were replaced, and there was a wiring problem with the reverse lights, so we did that. Other than that, what you're seeing here is what it is. It's a hell of a truck. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you what's going on here. I left all the bed stuff open just so that you can see it all, and I'll close it and show you the thing when it's closed. There's a little ding right here in the door. Obviously somebody put tires on this thing pretty relatively recently. I mean, maybe it's 60 or 70% tread. My brother's gonna take this thing out. He's gonna do probably 60 to 80 HD pictures. In those HD pictures, you'll be able to zoom in on them. The little device you can click on, allow you to zoom in. Please use that so that there's no surprises from a cosmetic standpoint. That'd be ridiculous with all the stuff that we have for you to look at. Don't let that be the case. Cosmetics should not be a problem here. This thing is really, I mean, of course, it's only got 46,000 miles. In a second here, when I get around to it, I'll show you the Kelly Blue Book on the truck, and the Carfax on the truck. Sometimes Carfax lets us link, sometimes they don't. So I started just putting them in my videos. That way, if they decide to be cranky and not let us link, you can see it anyway. That's the beauty of video, right? We've got all these boxes. That's pretty cool. It's got this neat deck you can work on back here. Little vice back here. It's called a low silhouette service body by Douglas. Serial number 15155. Really cool. This thing, I guess, would lift out. Not sure. I guess it probably takes more than one hand. But it looks like this thing just kind of slips, goes up and comes out. Got a nice little deck here on the back. Hitch, receiver hitch. The company that sells this is a oil company in Bakersfield. Oil drilling, that type of thing. Anyway, the same, it's duplicate of the other side. Lights in here, I guess. I don't know if that works or not, but might need a bulb. Got some drawers. Couple drawers there. Anyway, let me show you the Carfax. No accidents, one owner, well-maintained, regular oil changes. Kelly Blue Book, 46,000 mile XL. Those are all the options that it has. And in good condition, I think this is excellent, but just in good condition, to buy from a dealer, you pay $12,398 dollars. Now, I don't think it says utility bed. I don't think that they're talking about utility beds that are this nice, but it could be more than that. Anyway, so you put their number, Kelly, and then you add what they think it's worth based on the information in their report, and you end up with $15,788. Okay? Look at the services. Boom, 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 boom. That is amazing. Kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? Yeah, 43. So there you go. Era Energy LLC was the owner of it, and 46,000 miles, actual miles, and now it's Wheel Kinetics, and it's actual miles. Anyway, I'm going to put all this stuff in the glove box. You have a bunch of drawers here, like this, pretty much. You got all the labels on them for you, right? This rack here. I'll put this in the glove box, so you have that. Whoever buys it will have some really good information there. Let's see. There we go. 46,566 miles. I'm going to open up the hood, let you look under the hood. New battery here. There's your Ford stamp there where you want to see it. You want to see another one right here. It's kind of hard to see because the paint's over. There's a Ford stamp there. Cab with a converter sticker where it belongs. More emission stickers where they belong. Another Ford stamp there, and there should be one right there. Those stamps indicate that nothing's been replaced in the front end. All right, let's see. I better check this window switch. This is the only thing I forgot to do. There's your passenger front window, door locks. Let me put this stuff away in the glove box. Well, this truck is impressive. There's a ding right here. Douglas Truck Bodies, Bakersfield. So it's a Bakersfield company, and they had it installed in Bakersfield. Figures, right? Driver window, passenger window, door locks, mirrors, out, in, up, down, other side, out, in, down, up. Like I said, there's no tilt, there's no cruise. Does have this little step here. There's a little bit of staining here. It was a work truck in an oil field, so I would say that based on the fact that oil gets a little dirty, that's pretty good. Center console. Wow. Let me turn on some air. It's warm. It's early October, but we're still gonna get to 90 something today. It's supposed to be in the 80s next week, and then we get to have the best weather in the country for the next 8 or 9 months, which is why we live here. The other 3 months we just hang out in the pool. All right, let me do the tow haul. There's tow on and off. Air is blowing ice cold. Let's see. Feels good. Radio.
T.com promo code 20.
All right, so you got a radio, cup holder. Let me put it into neutral. I'm gonna go all the way back to 4-wheel low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. That's definitely 4 low and drive. And reverse. That's 4 low. All right, let's see what else. Let's go to 4-wheel drive in high. That's 4 high. And 4 high, reverse. Beautiful. All right, now let's go back to 2-wheel. Now we're in 2-wheel. Let's go for a ride. All right, this truck is being sold on a clear title. Like I said, we bought it from this energy company, and clearly it's been serviced like crazy. Just keep changing the oil and the filters, and this thing will be around forever. If you come to Tucson and drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you're going to pay tax and dock fees. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 4%, you'll pay 6%. If it's one of our Alaska buyers who fly down here and drive them 6,000 miles home, theirs is 0, so they only pay 2%. Arizona's tax rate is 6.1%, so an Arizona resident's going to pay 8.1%. Just add 2 to your state tax rate, and then add $250 if you're going to come here and drive it home. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, we will fill in the title with your company's name or your personal name and address. We'll sign it off, notarize it, scan it into your online file. You will see it before the truck even ships out. We'll mail it to you. Even the envelope that we mail it in will be scanned into your online file. You'll be able to see that before it leaves also. Deposits. Deposits, $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. Until we receive your deposit, it's for sale. Super clean, low-mile trucks with killer utility beds that are 4-wheel drive are very rare. This truck is going to go away quickly, and the person who we agree with the price on first needs to get their deposit in. If you wait a couple hours, there's a very good chance that by the time you get your act together, it will be sold and paid for by somebody else. So if you're going to go through the back and forth of negotiating a price, be smart enough to be ready to get your deposit in. Otherwise, you will have wasted your time. Last part is warranty speech. Well, it's obviously out of warranty by years, as far as the model year is concerned. They give it X amount of years or X amount of miles for a reason, okay? Basically, they don't know what's going to happen after X amount of miles or X amount of years. This truck's a little different. When you see those service records on Carfax, and then you drive this thing, I mean, pretty much the only way you're going to kill this car is if you crash it. but still, I'm still going to say what I always say. It's a used vehicle. It's out of warranty. If Ford could have given it a 20-year warranty, they would have. And if they, would have, they would have sold them for a lot more money, and you would have paid a lot more money for them. We would have paid a lot more money for them. They didn't because they didn't know. We don't know more than the people who built this truck. So assume some risk. There is risk in buying anything used, even when it's this new. If something's broken, get it fixed. It's a gas 5.4. They made about, 10 billion. That's an exaggeration, but lots of millions. These motors and trannies and transfer cases are everywhere, okay? It's not like diesel. So if there is a problem, which there's not going to be, but if there is, it's fairly easy to deal with, okay? So keep that in your mind. At some point it will break. I doubt this truck's gonna break for a long time if you just change the oil and the fluids and don't crash it. But it may, and if it does, go get it fixed, all right? Anyway, I'm doing 60 down this frontage road, trying not to get a ticket, and it runs great. Thank you for your time.